Hello everybody, Skyrain here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. Alright, so how does one as a free-to-play player in this game make gem power and upgrade their gems? Alright, this is what I do. This is my approach. We're going to leave the market, we're going to leave the in-game market out of the equation because you're going to burn through far too much platinum that way and have nothing left to show for it ultimately in the long run. So we're going to avoid that one. So let's just get that out of the way right now. Okay, so let's start here. Every week,
Earn some hills.
we're going to go through the whole thought process here.
You're in the right place.
Yeah, every week, well, the monthly crest, yeah. But every week, I pick up the Telluric Pearl. This is important. The Rare Crest. These are actually very important, and I'll show you why. And normal gems if you have the hilts left over, that kind of thing. But the most important thing here, we're focusing on crafting and getting gem power for our legendary gems. Rare Crests, buy them up every week that you can. Telluric Pearl, same deal. The limited times, I even grabbed one right here, as you can see. I should probably just grab these two. Well, I'll get that later. We're not talking about that right now.
Find that hard to believe.
All right. So after you get those at the start of every week, you go to the Elder Rifts. This is going to be your biggest source of how you get gem power. Okay. You go at the start of every week. This is what I do. At the start of every week, I'll get into parties. And then I'll put in 3 rare crests. You can add more than that, but it all depends on what the other players are willing to pony up. And sometimes you'll get groups where they don't put any up at all, and I'm like, no, I'm out. It's the start of the week. You should have some crest on you to use. Let's be considerate to the other players in the party, and we can get these done that much quicker. It will expedite the process by contributing with these rare crests to your bonus weekly limit of what is referred to as the Fading Embers. I call it dust. Okay, so in order to maximize your dust for the week, and this is also important, everything's synergizing together here, so follow along. Anybody new, or obviously anybody OG, we know the score, but I'm just covering all bases as usual. The bonus weekly limit, I get knocked out as soon as possible at the start of the week by putting in these rare crests. Now, what's important about this? The rare crests, whenever you use them, will provide you with telluric fragments. And as you can see here, telluric fragments, their purpose is you can craft 1 and 2 star legendary gems with the telluric fragments. This is what you will be using. This is what you will be using for your gem power. I'll show you the whole process to that as well, the whole thought process behind that. So as you can see, the 1 stars will cost you 20 per craft, and the 2 stars will cost 80 per craft. Okay. Now, what's important about this, however, is to get your weekly dust in, is so that you can craft a purple Eternal Legendary Crest, which will eventually get you a sellable 5-star legendary gem on the market, or you can keep it depending on which one you want to use it for. But there you go. So that's kind of tying everything together with that. Now, as you can see here, this will be your personal. You can do this solo if you want as well, but it's way more beneficial, of course, to do it in a party. And after I claim my 120, or I get my 120 bonus dust completed, I stop using them. I stop using these because I save it for the following week. Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat. Same deal here. So that's why I keep a certain amount of these in my bag at all times, for that reason alone. Because then at that point you don't have to use the crest anymore. You can run it through without and get the dust to finish your base weekly limit up here. Without any crest, you get 10 dust anyway. But going back to this one more time, you can even add a full 10, and then that will provide you with 40 telluric fragments by doing 1 Elder Rift with 10 rare crests. So that's up to you, up to what other people in the party that you're running with are going to provide. They'll just give you more telluric fragments faster. Okay, so now after that's done and you start acquiring your telluric fragments, you want to go over to Going down here to the gem shop. Go to the gem shop and talk to Cyril.
Oh, hello.
It's just easier to do everything in Westmarch, everything in house.
We do it all.
Yeah. Go to gem services. Here we go. I've acquired this for quite some time. You might think, well, that's a lot. It is, but it isn't. It really isn't. You'll burn through this like nothing. So I'm very, very patient, very, very methodic in how I'm going about the ones I want to upgrade. Okay. So as you can see, you go to craft. Now, this is a 2-star gem right here. Like we saw in the list, it's going to cost 80 if I want to craft it. This is where you go if you want to, once you figure out the gems that you want to use and the ones you want to upgrade. You use this and you craft however many copies that you will need to upgrade that 1 or 2-star legendary gem. And with your telluric fragments. Okay, this all ties together now. So you go from the Elder Rifts, run that, come here, craft, and get off to the races with it, getting your copies. And also, you can craft, say, like in my case, I'm a wizard. This is for summons. This is basically necro. I will craft one of these, or however many of these I need, and I will use this for gem power or gem food, whichever you want to call it. I call it food. But yeah, I will use the telluric fragments and craft these from here. Especially the 2-stars. The 1-stars will give you 1 gem power, gem food. The 2-stars will give you 4. All right. And this one costs 80. The 1-stars cost, like I said again, the 20. But it's still a 1-to-1 ratio, so you're still using the same amount of pearls for the same amount of gem power. So that's why I just go ahead and craft up a whole bunch of 2-stars just to make it go quicker. When you go to manage and upgrade, say, a particular gem here, let's go ahead and show my rolling consequence here. Show the upgrade process. So now I need 50 gem. I need 50 gem food, gem dust, gem power, whatever you want to call it. I'm doing the progressive upgrade here, which is why the telluric pearls every week is important to grab, because I need to craft myself up another copy here for these 5-star legendary gems, which I do not have enough pearls currently to do so. So I can't do this upgrade yet. I'm getting close to another one, but it's a process, especially as a free-to-play. So now, as you can see here, I need 50 gem power. Again, these are 1-stars. They will give you 1 gem power per insert here, which is why I like to craft up the 2-star legendary gems in bulk with my telluric fragments, and then I'll go and slot these in because it just makes the process faster. So I'll just do a whole bunch of followers burdens or whatever else. Look for them in this list, especially, or even some of these that I will never use, and just slot them in here until I get the amount of gem power that I need for the upgrade. Okay, there's also a website tool that I use that I will try to remind myself to put in the comments section so that you can make use of it. It is a very, very nice website. It breaks it down. It'll tell you every single upgrade rank that you need, how many copies, etc., and so on and so forth. Like my paint clasp here, I've been wanting to get to a level 10 for a very, very long time, but I'm going to forego that for now because my gem power is limited as a free-to-play, so I have to pick and choose my spots, which is why this whole process has been an arduous thing. So yeah, my running consequence is my main focus right now. I will be getting this to a rank 5 here as soon as possible. That's my goal. But this one here in particular, let's just show, for to upgrade, I need 5. I need 3 rank 5 copies of Paint Clasp, which I looked it up. I think on the website it's either 14 or 17 copies, which is rank 1 copies, which is crazy. And then they show the amount of gem power that you also need in that website. So I'll be sure to link that in the comments down below, or in the description somewhere. I'll put it in there. It's a very, very nice website. It breaks it down nice and clean for you, so you know what you're up against, so you can make plans and do what you need to do. Again, telluric fragments. That's what you use them for, from the rare crest that you use when you do Elder Rifts. which in turn will come over to here at the jeweler, talk to them, pick the ones that you need for your upgrades, whatever one you may be using. Like Bloody Reach was good for a time, depending on your class. These ones will vary depending on your class, depending on the purpose that you want to use them for. Curseling's still pretty good. The Abiding Curse is still pretty good in certain circumstances. Pain Class for Wizard is pretty good, so that's why I have it. You get the idea. But this is where I will come to craft, like the Paint Class, when I get back around to wanting to push for that rank 10 upgrade and craft a whole bunch of copies. That's what I'm going to be doing this whole process right here, over and over and over and over and over again. And then I also will have to craft up, like I said, a bunch of whatever I got left over with the meager amount of fragments I'll have at that point, and make these for the gem food to give the upgrade there. So that's the process. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Again, we completely just did not mess with the market at all in this instance, for a good reason, because you will burn through your platinum far too quickly and barely even make it back for that to be worth the trouble. So anyway, until next time, everybody, stay safe out there in the real world, and far as always, take care of yourselves as best you can, one day at a time. It's all we can do. It's the best we can do. Until next time, see you.